We're live. Hello,
Hey.
everybody. Hi, Tammy and Stephanie and Erica. Tammy's been out here for a little while. So Ann and I have been in the back chatting. We always just sort of catch up on how our week is and the weather is. And how's your weather been anyway?
Well, the weather, exciting at the moment. We have snow forecast this week. Can you believe it?
The guy I follow, this older gent in Birmingham, he was saying that it's been cold, and he says, I wouldn't be surprised to see snow. And I went, snow already? I mean, we haven't had snow here yet. And, Canada is known as the Great White North, right?
Yeah. So tomorrow night and Tuesday,
yeah,
we might not get too, well,
a dusting, maybe, right?
We might not get very much. If we get a lot,
still, it lets you know how cold it is to have it, right?
Yeah. It's only 6 degrees now. It's dropping. It's going to be in the mine. We're going to have frost overnight.
Oh, boy.
So it's quite early for us to be having this.
Yeah. Now they call for us here to have an old-fashioned winter, which means more snow. Last year we had very little snow, and it was like -12. It was those cold, dry days. So I said, if we get more snow, it's usually milder. It's about the 36, 38, 35 Fahrenheit, not Celsius, so it'd be in the, it'd be above zero. So yeah.
But you get terrific minus
temperatures. Oh, we've had like -12. Like, I mean, it's bitterly cold. And if it's windy off that lake, oh my gosh, you feel like you're in
yeah. I think the coldest it ever got here, and I was driving to work. I had so many clothes on, it was unbelievable. And I had I drove a Mini Cooper then.
Oh, God. Oh, I love those.
And there was a temperature gauge in it. And as I drove out from home here down the lane towards the main road, it got to -16.5.
Oh, my God.
And that was the coldest I've ever known it. But it was sunny. It was dry. I felt colder on a wet, cold day when it's been wet and cold, but that was amazing. And I can remember
that's
driving along going -12, -12.5.
Wow, that's -12 here is we can get that. And
it's cold.
Yeah. But -16. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, no, I wouldn't like that at all.
It didn't last very long. I mean, that's
No, and you know what? It's colder. Like out in Alberta, out west, in Calgary, I remember being out there and it was minus something or other like that. And I had never felt the cold so bad. And they kept saying, but it's a dry cold. It's not as bad as a damp cold, So so you add on to the humidity factor where you are. And oh my God, it must have been.
I mean, that was dry cold. That wasn't, I'm saying it wasn't bad. It really was cold. But if there'd been any moisture in that air, that would have been.
The coldest I ever experienced weather was one February. Andre took me to Quebec City, and it was the most beautiful place. And we stayed at the Frontenac, and he did the whole shebang. It was our anniversary, and he had the horse and carriage, and the guy bundled up like the Frenchman, and he covered me all in these furs and blankets, and I still could not get warm. It was painful. I couldn't wait. As romantic as he wanted to make it be, I just want to go and get warm. And I had a coat on, I had a fur hat on, I had mitts on, I had my jeans on, and all these heavy skins on me. And it was the coldest I've ever felt in my life was Quebec City. Yeah. But beautiful to be there. So listen, guys, we're yakking away here. I want to welcome everybody in the room. There's Tammy, Stephanie, Erica Duncan, Sean G, Damara, Jojo, and I've got some super chats here too. So we've got Erica and we've got Jojo here. So we're going to put this down here. Jojo, leave me a question that you would like us to focus on, or a general. You can just say general, the energy that spirit and the cards are giving us, so that we know what you'd like us to focus on. So Erica wants a general, so we're going to click on Erica. So welcome, everybody. We're yakking away here. That's what we're good at. Oh, Mr. Maurice, hi. Haven't seen you in forever. Welcome. All right, Mr. Maurice. All right, wants a general as well. And Jojo, come in and let us know whether you have a question specific or just a general, okay?
Okay. Erica, thank you for coming into the room. Lovely to see you. And thank you for those lovely comments on my own little channel as well. So appreciated every week, and thank you for that. So I'm looking at the cards for you, and I've pulled 6 cards because there's a story to this. And 3 of them are major arcana cards. So they're the high energy cards. They're the angels just speaking in a louder voice. And the first one,
you would say 6 cards, and 6 flew out of my deck when we normally pull 5.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry. So the first card, overall energy, the Hermit. This is you stepping up, shining your light in the world. The Hermit teaches from experience, leads by example, very much a senior figure. Can you see our lovely little angel holding that lantern really high so that people can see her and be guided by her? Your help or your hurdle, in comes the Emperor, another senior figure. Now, this is all about planning, organizing, getting things sorted out. The Emperor here, everything's in its place. Everything has a place. At a moment's notice, this Emperor is ready to go. Everything is ready in advance. So this is what you need to be getting ready. Make sure that plans are made, plans are ready to go. What do you need to focus on? We've got the King of Teacups, again, senior figures in the tarot. Now, the kings are authority figures. They've all learned their lessons, and that's why they're in the position that they are. Now, the King of Teacups absolutely personifies loving kindness, compassion, caring. Very often in a role where they're sharing those qualities with other people, helping other people to feel good. They make sure they're very tuned in emotionally. They know how people feel. They know how to deal with that. So this is what you need to be focusing on, that overlighting generosity and sharing energy. How can you help yourself? When this opportunity shows up, this is the dreamer. This is you taking that leap of faith, going after something new. Now, here she is, look, she's opening these doors. She's pushing them open to see what's on the other side. She's got her bags ready. She's taking that leap of faith. She's trying something new. She's opening those doors of opportunity to see what's on the other side, and then she can decide what she wants to do. But until she decides to open the doors, she's going to stand behind them forevermore. So very much trying something new, stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, learning new skills, but opening that door of opportunity, because the next card, pulling it all together, is the opportunity. Ace of Coins, something new, brand new beginning. The coin suit is to do with financial life, work life, career, study, home life, work life, material life. And this is the start of something. And our lovely angel, look, she's found the keys to that treasure chest and she's moving towards it. She's after that gold coin. She's going after what it is that she would like. Just like the dreamer is here, she's opening the door and she's walking through. And that's just what you need to be mindful of, because the 10 of Pencils finishes it off, 10 of Swords in traditional tarot. A much improved situation. Here you are climbing that ladder of success. And with every rung on the ladder, the situation getting better, so much better, and even better. So very much an energy of stepping up, getting organized, getting plans made, all under the umbrella of kindness and generosity, thinking about other people and how they feel. And then here you are going after something new and making the most of that opportunity. So thank you so much, and I hope that resonates with you.
Beautiful, beautiful cards. Well, Anne was saying that she pulled a 6 card. As I'm shuffling, I only usually take 5 for a reading here, us girls, and 6 cards flew out as well. So I'm glad the card that you got came out, because it is a card. This will be your outcome, celebrating something great. Okay. Getting together with friends, colleagues, family, celebrating an event or an occasion that's going to be very joyous and happy for you in the near future. But right now in the beginning stage here, you may not be seeing the trees for the forest. You have, the Two of Swords here. This is a card of, not being able to see things clearly. Look at her. She's got all this confusion around here with the crows flying around, and crows are messengers. We know birds are. She's not listening to them clearly. Okay. This is about putting down the swords and opening your eyes to all the possibilities. There could be a decision or a choice that you might be procrastinating against, okay, in the future, Erica. You're not seeing it in clarity. So sometimes I say with this Two of Swords, if you're dealing with any legal issue, to get a mediator to come in and lay the cards in a fair and equitable manner on the table so you can see what you have clearly to make a choice and a decision. You could be making a decision to move on, okay, from a situation. This is the Six of Swords, and this is leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. So if something's not working out for you, not bringing you in the rewards or, the satisfaction and the success that you want from it, then you may make a decision and just say, you know what, I'm out of here. I want to move on. I've made my mind up. I'm moving in a new direction and I'm going out on my own. So it could be anything, walking away from unfulfilling relationships, friendships, jobs, maybe something that you've been, maybe a group you've been with, whatever. You could be moving on. Now, in your challenge part of the reading, you do have the the Five of Swords as well. Everything I'm reading backwards. These are hard to read when I don't know why, but my camera reverses everything when I put it up there. So with the Five of Swords, this is a card that says, and I always say, look at him holding his head here. He's saying, oh, why did it have to come to this? Right? Why did I get involved in this argument? Now, I feel like it was a no-win situation. You go in there, you say what you have to say, but you know what? I never look at that as bad. Okay. You can pick and choose your battles wisely. Know that when you go into battle mode or an argument or a dispute or a debate with somebody, there's going to be risks and consequences. So we don't always have to agree to disagree. So be careful, because it may cause you to have to make a decision to walk away from something. Okay. So sometimes in situations like that, when we get caught up at that Five of Swords, we win the battle, but there's always some risk. Maybe the friendship's over, maybe the job's over, maybe, whatever. Okay. Now, coming in with the messages from Spirit and your guides, you've been given the Two of Pentacles. Pardon me, Page of Pentacles. I'll get this right yet. I haven't used this deck in a while. So the Page of Pentacles, we know pages are those little messengers that bring us the beginning messages of something. And this particular one is the material part of the world. It's a pentacle. And it could be you getting a message or about money. You could be receiving some good news about money. If you're expecting to get a letter or a document or a raise or a bonus or a refund or anything, you could be hearing that. But it could also be you as you're going forward on a new journey. And especially if you're thinking about your income and your career, you might be thinking about adding to your resume. Maybe you're going to take a new form of study, because he does that. He goes out there and he's that type of active, curious page, and he creates his own. Okay. So you could be thinking about doing something extra or even something different in your career where it's going to bring you in more money, but it's also going to bring you the Wheel of Fortune. This is good luck. This is good karma. This is, moving forward. It's also the card of travel, going the distance, whether it's personally, you're going the distance with, emotionally, mentally, or you're actually planning to go on a trip here. So you could be planning a trip as well in the near future. Or maybe if you're thinking of a new career or a new job, you could be having to travel to get to this job. It might not be as closely linked to where you are geographically now. Okay, so you might be thinking of that too. So that's what I got for you, Erica. So you can let Ann and I know how things go. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, so Jojo, our beautiful Jojo. So Jojo says, hi, lovelies. Any messages from the universe? Still waiting. I know what's coming per my guides. Just don't know the timing. I know I'm a broken record. Hey, you're not alone, Jojo. Don't apologize. We're all in that boat. And I don't know, but me being a Pisces, I have no patience to wait for anything. I want everything done ASAP or yesterday. And as a Pisces, I get up in my head and I start doubting it. No, it's stupid, you know.
So, any messages from the universe? Yes. Okay.
Hi, Queen. How are you? I got your name down here. Welcome. And Kathy's here. Kathy's guided light. Go check out our beautiful friend Kathy. If she's still here.
Right. So. Okay, so Jojo, nice to see you in the room. So, messages from the universe. This is lovely. The selection of cards you have starts off with the best one in the deck, the Sun. Ooh, this is you enjoying the success after all your hard work. This is success. This is you. Can you see she's got the sunflowers on the card? Look, that's the sun. And she's had to plant those and water those and look after them. And now they're all flowering for her. So this is the success coming. This is happiness. This is joy. It also gives you a little nudge to get busy on those new ideas. The Two of Wands is you moving forward as part of a partnership. So the one suit is very dynamic. It's very enthusiastic. It's the doing suit. And our lovely angels here, look, it's only when they work together that they get the success. So definitely success, moving forward alongside somebody else, working within this partnership, working within this team, and going after this wonderful opportunity, the Ace of Coins. So it could be a new job, career, it could be a pay rise, a new area of study, anything to do with home life, work life, material life. And the ace is the start of something and this golden opportunity. Now, when it shows up, we've got the Justice card. So do what you know is the right thing to do. The Justice card is very much focusing on honesty, integrity, following your moral compass. It's about fairness. It's about wisdom. It's about kindness and all those lovely qualities. So embracing those as you move forward with this lovely new opportunity. It's set out there. It's ready. It's on its way. Now, you asked for the timing. I love these questions because I'm just the same. You know, is it yes, but when? That's a lovely, you know, but when. So I pulled a card just asking about timing. And I got the 7 of Wands. So 7 is, I do feel, part of this timing. So it could be 7 weeks. It could be 7 months. It could be 7 days. It could be 1 week. But one way or the other, 7. Now, when Brenda pulls timing cards, she has a lovely thing that she rattles off. And I think it's days, weeks, months you do, isn't it, Brenda? Days, weeks, months.
Hours, days, weeks, and months. I don't
right.
Yeah. And if I get a 12, I usually break it down to 3.
To a 3. So yeah. I've got a 7. So I'll leave that open to you, Brenda, now.
Okay. So, well, as you were saying, before I even start this reading, guys, as you were saying, I was shuffling. And guess the number I got as well. 7.
Goodness me. Sorry.
Yeah. So
I don't want to sound too surprised, but that's fabulous.
I used a different deck because I'm using the Light Seers, and this was the one I was shuffling as you were saying what you were saying. And I said, please, you know, can you give me a number? And often our numbers can be different, but didn't pull. And of course, it was a Chariot, which to me is a champion card, right? So okay. Wow. So you're okay. So interesting, Jojo, right? You guys saw me shuffling here, and that was a card. So I just wanted to let you know you have the same number. So it's 7 hours, 7 days, you know, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So coming in with your first card, you do have that 7 of Swords, which can be the card of deception. You know, often I read this as somebody around you that, could be the wolf in sheep's clothing. They could be portraying to be, become a fast friend of yours, wanting to get close to you. But I often say beware of the wolf in sheep's clothing, because they often have an ulterior motive. Okay. And you've heard me say that, I refer to them as a BS salesman with a mouthful of samples. And be careful what they're spewing out. Okay. They're not always honest. Okay. So there could be somebody around it, but they get caught. Do you see this crow? Crows are messengers, and they're very loud. And this crow is saying, hey, wake up. This person's not who you think they are. So do some research. And I think you will, because here comes the moon. And the moon is that card where sometimes we're unsure. But the moon has the wolf and has the dog. And the wolf represents instinct. Okay. He's learned to stay away from things that are going to bite him, right? Because he's been bit. The dog, he has everything in his database and his wisdom bank because he's been taught things he doesn't forget. So this is about you using all your wits about you to do some research. If there's somebody around you that looks too good to be true, or you find, why are they being like this? Why are they? Check them out. Do your research, because this is a card that says secrets will be revealed. Okay. Now, coming in the center position is the Page of Wands. And this is usually the challenge part if you watch my videos, but I don't see this as a challenge. This is a new thing coming in, you being excited about it. This one is particularly a very curious and excitable page. He goes out there, he's happy, he's carefree, and there's a new idea coming in. Something new could be coming in that may get your creative juices flowing, Jojo. Okay, something that's going to really make you want to get out there and go after it. Okay, seize the moment. Don't be afraid. It could be a really good opportunity coming your way. And it might lead, here is the Emperor, it might lead to you having more authority, being in charge of something, being at the head of the company, or maybe you're going to be your own boss, or maybe you're going to open your own side gig and you're going to have a passive income with a website, or you're going to get a better position, leveling up. He's very organized and he's cool, calm, and collected. Don't you think he looks like John Legend? So I always say that about him. I always say, this is my John Legend, and I love John Legend. So you know what? This is about you being in control of your emotions and the decisions and choices that you're making, because he's really logical and organized. And I can see you crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and getting your ducks in a row to do something. It could be a new opportunity that's getting you excited. 10 of Cups, happy ever after. Okay, beautiful card. You're going to have peace and harmony within your soul pod, your tribe, your family, your chosen family, your friendships, whatever you're going to find. And I love the fact that it shows the cups in a rainbow. And that always means no matter how hard things get, you struggled to get to this point, and now you can just take a breath in and just say, finally, my cups are finally coming in and filling up for me. This is happy ever after. Now, as I had said, there's that 7. You wanted to know when. So I always say 7 hours. I read a client one time and I said something, well, it could be 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. And she came in and after the reading, she says, oh my God, Brenda, it came in at 2 hours. That's when I heard. So, I mean, it was amazing. So not to say that this will definitely happen, Jojo, but think of the number 7, okay? Think about the Chariot, okay? The hard work that he's put into his endeavor. He goes into that arena, knows there's risks that it could be getting eaten by a lion. But what did he do? He did his homework. He researched it. He made a plan. He didn't just go in there flying by the seat of his pants to get eaten by a lion. And he comes out the other side a champion. So do your work. Stay focused on what that goal is you want. I don't care if it's a relationship, if it's a new job, if it's a new interest, a passion. This is a card of becoming a champion. Okay, so think of that. This can happen. All right, beautiful. Well, interesting. We both got 7s. I love it.
I love it when that happens.
There I was. Yeah, it often happens too with others that I read with too. But you and I, it's amazing. I just love it. Hi, One Love. Welcome. Hi, Sharon. So we're gonna get One Love down here. All right. So Mr. Maurice, we're gonna go in and do Mr. Maurice. Everybody say hello to Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot. This is Sharon. She's a fellow Canadian, and she is an excellent reader as well. And she is a medium like me. So yeah, her and Kathy, Kathy was talking about us yesterday, and I can't get a hat on my head, because when Kathy talks about me, it's like she's doing this to me. And I go, don't do that. I'm just like, you're just as good as I am. Kath, okay. Right. Let's get on and let's see what we got here with
Mr. Maurice.
Mr. Maurice. Hello, Brendan and Ellis. What do the cards see coming towards me that would be a happy surprise in general? Oh, that's a nice question.
Oh, right. Lovely. Mr. Maurice, lovely to see you. And thank you again. Another lovely person who puts nice comments on my channel, and it's truly appreciated. So I have pulled some cards for you. I've pulled 5. 2 of those are kings.
Ooh.
So kings, we'll talk about them to start with, and then I'll explain each one. Authority figures in the deck, both of them. Very much, very wise. They've learned all the lessons because they've had to, and now are sharing this wisdom and knowledge with other people. So it's a bit like, I always think of the king energy as a bit like your head teacher. You know, they know it and they've learned it and they're there to help. So the first one you've got is the King of Wands. Now, this king is absolutely self-confident, self-assured, very successful, very, very focused on what they do, very entrepreneurial. They are very successful in business, again, because they've learned how to be, and now share this information with other people. So this could be somebody stepping in to help you with a how-to plan, especially in business, especially something that you're really interested in. This person is confident, self-assured, and very professional. The 5 of Coins is about focus. Now, this King of Wands is very focused on success, where they're going, how they're going to get there, and how long it's going to take them. This 5 of Coins is focusing on lack. Now, here she is, look, she's so focused on that empty piggy bank. She hasn't realized she's sitting on 3 coins and there are 2 right behind her. She's got everything she needs. And it's right there. But she's not looking at that. She's looking at this. So stand back, look right round, look at the bigger picture, take your time. Focus on what you do well. That's focus on your strengths. And ask for any help if you need it, because this King of Wands energy and the one that's next, the King of Coins, are really sort of mentor, helper, teacher energy. So ask for any help. The King of Coins showing up now, the Midas Touch King. Anything they do is successful. They bring in success, confidence, and new opportunity. Now, the coin suit, very much to do with work, career, money, home life. This king is very successful at all of that, and he's happy to help, again, with a how-to plan. So there are 2 energies here of people helping. You're clearly going to take notice of that, because the 10 of Coins is the last but one card. This is one of the happy ever after cards. It's financial security. It's happy home life, time spent with loved ones, appreciating the little things. So security, peace of mind, happiness and joy, and a great deal of fulfillment. So summarizing those cards, 2 of the king energies coming in, one with the how-to plan, get yourself going, this is what you do. The other, this is what you need to be thinking about, to do with home life, work life, and financial life. Focus and know that you have all the resources that you need. The 10 of Coins energy at the end here is the success you've been waiting for. And the final card, 4 of Pencils. Take your time, think it through. Don't be in a rush, especially with that King of Wands energy, because that can be quite impulsive. It's fast, it's action orientated. This final card says take your time. Just put your feet up, have a cup of tea, read everything you need to read, gather all your information. So positive changes here, a lot of help for you, certainly a lot of advice. Know that you can do it and take your time before jumping in. But the success of the 10 of Coins is waiting for you. So I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Beautiful. Sorry, we got a new one in here.
Oh, righty ho. Okay.
Okay. All right. Welcome, Jeff. I just left you a message there. Thank you for your super chat, and please leave your question. Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you. I was ahead of you. Thank you very much. Okay. So we are on Mr. Maurice.
Yeah, I've just read that. Yeah, just read Mr. Maurice.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I wanted to put up your website because JoJo asked for it and she went in and she has subscribed to you.
Oh, bless you.
So while you were doing reading, I had to remove him, to put that up there. So she said thank you, and she's gone in and she subscribed to you, Anne. So
bless you. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Mr. Maurice. Oh, you're still struggling with things, aren't you? You're still struggling with things, my friend. Okay. Okay, so you know what? You've got that card of conflict. You've got the 5 of Wands. You could be struggling with things in your own head, Mr. Maurice. Still debating, what do I do? Do I stay? Do I go? That type of thing. You've been worrying about things for a while, and it seems to be, but you're very resilient. Okay, you see, it seems to be an ongoing battle because you also have the 9 of Swords as well. And the 9 of Swords is that ongoing battle where you're just getting tired and you're constantly worrying, is this what I need to do? Is there anything better coming in? Well, it comes to the point where you may be saying, you know what, I need to try something new. I need to move on and go in a new direction. Okay, this is leaving troubled waters and going to calmer shores. And sometimes we have to make those decisions to move on in a new direction. If it's a constant battle and a constant struggle, and you feel you're not getting, your due payment and rewards for your hard work and effort, and then you're going to move on. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's always going to be challenges. You don't throw that boat in the middle of the ocean and not expect a wave that could tip it. But you will be making a good decision if you choose to go in a new direction. Now, I always say, make sure that you have that new position to go to before you leave this one, and keep things close to your chest. Don't go telling anybody about it, because not everybody at work is our best friend. Okay. Now, you could be in touch with somebody from your past, because you do have the 6 of Cups, and maybe you're going to hear a tip from somebody or somewhere where you used to work or somebody you used to work with. They may be coming forward, because I'm seeing career here. They may be coming forward and saying, hey, there's an opening here and blah, blah, blah. Or you might just be trying to pick someone's brain that you knew in the past. Okay. So you could be thinking back that far to connect with a colleague that you worked with or somebody who can help you with something. I always look at this as a good card. A lot of people think, oh yeah, my ex is coming back. And I never read it as that. I always say you're reconnecting with somebody that you may have known at a distance, became distance, lives at a distance, and life got in the way. So you may be reconnecting with someone. Okay. It might have been somebody you knew when you were much younger as well. Now, at the end of the day, you have the 2 of Cups, and we know that's a card of love, but it's also the card of connecting with somebody who you might feel very comfortable with, somebody who may come forward with something that you're going to love to do. Okay, an idea. This is communicating well with this individual, okay, on an emotional level. So somebody new could be coming in, or you could be reconnecting with somebody from your past that's saying, hey, this is available. I can help you, get you there. So you could be partnering up with somebody and discussing something important that could have to do with your career. Okay, so that's what I have for you. You can let us know if any of that makes any sense, or Mr. Maurice. Okay. All righty. We've got One Love. All right. One Love. General reading. Okay, One Love. We can do that for you. We can do that for you. You're welcome, Mr. Maurice. Anne and I are always happy to see you in the room, and as we do all of you, and for your questions that you give us.
Okay, so One Love. Thank you for coming into the room. It's lovely to read for you. So, first card for you, 4 of Teacups. Now, this says, stand back and look at the bigger picture. And on the card, look, she's so focused on these 3 tiny teacups here, which are the past. She's missing this golden opportunity right behind her. So this is the card that says, just step back, look from a broader perspective, just look right round, and don't be so focused on one thing, one direction, and think that's the only way things are going to work. Because there are other ways, and look at that huge opportunity right behind it. All she has to do is turn round, and there it is. Speaking of new opportunities, you've got the Dreamer card next. Literally the card that starts the whole tarot deck, card 0. You taking that leap of faith. Now, when I was drawing this card, the first one, obviously, that I drew out of the 78, I want it to draw opening some doors, look. These are doors of opportunity. And she's pushing them open. She's ready. She's got a little bags with her. She's all packed up and ready to go. And she's just seeing what's on the other side of that opportunity, wanting to have a look. She's trying something new. She's stepping out of a comfort zone. Because she could stand behind those closed doors forevermore and not get any further. So she's taking a leap. She's taking a step and doing something new. The 2 of Pentacles says it's time for you to make a choice. Now, here she is, look. She's stuck because she can't decide on this or that. So gather all your information together. Look at the bigger picture. Get everything in front of you and then be ready to make a positive choice. And helping you do this, we have the High Priestess. Now, this is the 2nd major arcana card in your reading. You've got 3 out of 5. So this High Priestess, look what she's doing. She's reading a book saying how to just wait. She's got a book right behind her saying, take your time and think it through. She's finding out lots of information. This is what you need to do before you make your mind up. Before you step through these doors of opportunity, you want to know that that's where you want to go. And the High Priestess asks you to ask yourself, is this what I would really like? Is this what I want? Is this where I want to go? So find out as much information as you possibly can. And then you will place yourself in such a good position to make your move. And I know you're going to do that because you've got the Sun card to finish off. One of the best cards in the whole deck. Success after hard work. This is the harvest coming in. This is you reaping the rewards of all your hard work. So look right round, do your homework, find out the information, make a conscious choice, and then be ready to make your move. So one love, I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, we have someone new in the room. Everybody say hi to Angela Kemp. Welcome to our room, our chat room. Okay. All right. So unfortunately, One Love says, thank you, ladies. I've been feeling so heartbroken about a situation. Okay. Well, the cards that I got may have to do with a relationship in your life. Something's going to shift very quickly here. And you're going to have to make something might have happened all of a sudden that left you feeling this way. Okay. Because this is a very fast, he's one of the fastest moving, him and the king, or him and the Knight of Swords, a very quick movement. Something might have come up all of a sudden that you had to deal with. This is a card of making fast decisions in a big hurry, staying active and going after something passionate. So something might have come up very, very quickly for you. It made you stop in your tracks because here again is another Knight, and this is a Knight of Pentacles, which means it stopped you in your tracks and you really had to think about it and process it and, you know, figure out how you were going to work through this situation. He usually comes out the other side really well because he didn't come in. Now, I'm going to tell you a story about this, One Love. I often refer to the Knight of Wands as a player. Comes in the front door, he gets what he wants, a passionate love affair or a situation that he gets what he wants, and he goes out the back door just as quick. So it's very quick action that might have just boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, this particular Knight is totally different. He's slower moving. He thinks about things. He's methodical. He's articulate. And that's why he's accurate and he doesn't fail at things. So you could be thinking about this situation and trying to process it. Do that. Take all the time you need to take. In the center position, you've got the 6 of Cups. And we know that that is connecting with somebody or from your past or at a distance or thinking about something nostalgic in your past that you did. This is a card that says, you know, that's okay. You could be connecting with somebody here and thinking about your past, but also it can be somebody coming in with goodwill, kindness, an apology, maybe even closure on a situation. Now, the next card you got is the Lovers. Okay, so you may have been dealing with a relationship issue here. I don't know. You said you were heartbroken. It could be anything. But this is a card that says you have to be very careful and about the decisions and choices that you make when you're communicating with this person. This is a very emotional card, okay? The Lovers. You could be dealing with somebody. It could be a partner, but it could be, you know, anybody in your life on an emotional level. So be mindful of any communication and conversations you're having with this individual. This card often says you're going to make a decision based on your heart. I always say let your head lead your heart here. This is a very important decision to make. Okay. Now, your last card is the Chariot. And that's a card I always say is the victory card. So no matter what happens, as hard as life gets and as heartbroken as we are, once we go through that healing process, we look back with hindsight and we go, holy moly, now I know. Okay. Now, often rejection, I say, is redirection, or rejection is God's protection. Okay. So you're going to come out ahead of the game. All right. Something might have been risky that you got involved in and it didn't work out. But at the end of the day, you come out ahead of the game for whatever has left you feeling this way. I always say to people, all these situations come with lessons, right? And at the time, all we can do is feel emotion. So you need to take, once you come through the healing, you're going to be fine. Okay. Now, I did decide to pull one more card here, One Love, and it says opportunities will soon knock at your door. Now, Anne had talked about opportunities here in her reading, and debt will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. So if there's been something to do with money, you're going to see an improvement in it. Okay, so this is what I have for you. I'm hoping that you're going to heal through, and I know you will. You're going to heal through this. Okay, this room is full of so much love right now that everybody is sending you that love. Okay, so One Love. Let's see what she says. That's exactly what happened. My ex-husband used me to get his green card and cheated on me 2 months after attending our immigration. So money's going to get better for you. Okay, obviously this guy was taking you to the bank, all right, was using up your money. And I didn't know that. Thank you for clarifying that. So you guys heard this reading, and I was seeing it as a relationship problem here for her. And money's going to improve now, okay? So, and your bills are going to be okay. You're not going to have any problems anymore, okay? So, like I say, rejection is God's protection, or rejection is redirection. And that's what the universe sends us. Okay, yes, he used me. That's good. It's over. It's done. Now you've got a clean slate, my darling, to move forward, One Love. And I love your name because someone is going to appreciate you and love you for who you truly are, not use you. Okay. Wow. That was unbelievable that she's clarified that for me. I'm in court now and I had to get an order of protection. Yeah, not a good guy. Okay. You're going to be okay. I think, if anything, you're going to find that you're going to be compensated financially for something here. Okay. All right. Okay. I think, what have we got here? Oh, we got Jeff. All right. Jeff. Let's look up Jeff. Did I miss Jeff? We didn't do Jeff, right?
No, we haven't done Jeff. I think Jeff's the next one.
Okay. So Jeff, I might have jumped from, okay. Leave your question. Okay. That's me. Here we go. He says, my reading on prosperity. Have I graduated my prosperity lessons? If not, please let me know what's still pending. Prosperity lessons. They're ongoing, my friend. Let's see what the cards have to say and Spirit has to say about where you're going to be in that prosperity. In Jesus' name, Brenda, thank you. You're off. You're so welcome, One Love. This is going to be okay. Okay. Compensation is good, even if this guy has to pay you what he owes you for what he used you for. Okay, so you're worthy of that. Okay, so Anne, He wants to know. Okay.
Good. Have I graduated from prosperity lessons? What a great question.
Yeah,
If not, please let me know what's still pending. Right. So, looking at your first card overall, King of Pencils, King of Swords in traditional tarot. This king is the king who is no nonsense, straight to the point, logical, clear thinking, direct. Very often in a senior position, somebody perhaps public speaking or lecturing or sharing knowledge. This king is very well educated in really complex paperwork. So it could be a lawyer, a solicitor, an accountant, a financial advisor, any of those careers where you would turn to them, perhaps for them to look over complex paperwork, especially financial and legal paperwork. Your help or your hurdle says, just hold on, just wait. So have you graduated? I would say nearly. And this King of Pencils energy could well help you be doing that. But this Four of Pencils says, just wait, take your time, step back. Don't be in any rush just now. Here they are, look, with the feet up, reading a book and drinking a cup of tea, having some time out, getting away from that constant busy chat. Followed by another card of waiting. We've got the High Priestess in what do you need to focus on? Doing your homework, finding out information, reading information. Look, that's what she's doing. And she's taking a time about it as well. She's been so thorough. So you need to find out some information. This King of Pencils could well be bringing you some expertise in that regard. But here you are finding out information for yourself and taking your time while you do it. No rush. Because the next card, which is how can you help yourself? When you've done that, this is when the new beginning starts. So there's definitely a little time, somebody coming in and you really needing to do your homework. And then that will usher in this fabulous new beginning. This is the new beginnings card, a transformational new beginning, new chapters opening up, new opportunities coming in. Pulling it all together, the Queen of Teacups is a beautiful energy of loving kindness, very often helping other people. Here she is, her qualities are humanity, humility, and charity. And here she is making tea for other people, making sure they're all right, making sure their needs are met and they feel good and they feel okay. Now, in order for her to do that so well, she has to make sure that she's topping her energy levels at first. So self-care first, and then there's this lovely overlighting energy of helping other people to feel good, helping other people. You would find this Queen of Teacups energy very much in a non-profit, a charitable organization, volunteering, any sort of arena where you're caring for and helping other people to feel good. Your final outcome card, again, is a card of you taking your time and making wise choices. This is the Seven of Teacups. She has 7 options in front of her. Now, most of them are lovely, like a bar of chocolate or a butterfly. But there's a grumpy gingerbread man in this cup in the front, and she doesn't want to choose him. So stepping back, looking at all the options in front of her before deciding. So in a nutshell, your reading, have you graduated from your prosperity lessons? Almost. King of Pencils brings in professional advice. You take your time. You've got your homework to do. It's like she's revising for the last exam. Reading all the books. That's the energy I'm getting. This new beginning is featuring, but you need to take your time, look at it all, look at all your options. It's going to be beautiful. This Queen of Teacups energy brings in this lovely charitable generosity of energy. So you're nearly there, but I do feel there's one final exam paper to do. But people are here to help you, but you need to help yourself by deciding carefully and doing your homework first. So, Jeff, I hope that resonates with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anne. It was beautiful. Okay, Jeff, you've got the Four of Cups, which is leading me to believe that you feel that you can't see the forest for the trees. It's like you feel as though you're missing out on an opportunity right now. But I'm seeing that you're also comparing yourself to other people's successes. You know, you're thinking, well, how come they've got this and I don't, and I've worked this hard and so on. And we all get privy to that. We all do that off and on. But it's best to just concentrate on all the gifts that you have, Jeff, because you do. This is about looking at things from a broader, wider, more open perspective. This is about being open to doing things that are totally different that you might not have thought you would be interested in. So let yourself go. Okay, let go, because you need to be able to see everything in complete clarity here. She's sitting there thinking, oh, nothing's going to happen. I'm stuck here. I can't move forward. I'm missing out on an opportunity. No. There's other things. So I would still keep moving forward in a positive direction. There's a decision and a choice with the Two of Swords. You don't know which one to make. Do I stay or do I go? Okay. This is about looking at something with complete clarity, laying the cards in a fair and equitable manner on the table, and just sit there with yourself, Jeff, and just say, what do I have to gain from this and lose from this? Okay. I always say when people meet somebody in a relationship, be willing to make sure that you both have the same amount to gain or lose in that relationship. Or if it has to do with business, look at what's going to benefit you to your greater good before you make a decision. Right now, you're not seeing things. Remember, I said you can't see the trees for the forest for the trees right now. You've got yourself in kind of a mind block. Okay. You're hanging in limbo. Nothing's moving fast for you, my friend. But in this position, it's temporary. You can get down anytime you want. See all the light around her head? In any of these pictures, on any of these decks of tarot, there's usually light around the person's head. And that means they're getting everything they need while they're in this pause state of action, finding out the information, doing the homework, doing their, digging deep, researching. Okay. And then once you get what you need, you'll be able to make this decision. Okay. And you'll be able to have a clear sight line to go towards this goal. Now, it could happen sooner rather than later for you, because here comes that night I talked about, but I was talking about a relationship. But this particular night is fast moving action. Something could be coming in very quick, faster than you expected it. And this is a card that says when you do choose to go this direction, you're going to be able to beat to your own drum. Okay, you're going to really want to jump in on the bandwagon here. So if something comes in real quick, don't be afraid to accept the offer that's being presented to you, because at the end of the day, you've got wishes fulfilled with the Nine of Cups, which means that whatever's coming in, Jeff, don't be afraid to accept it. Okay, even if you thought, it's not really my cup of tea, or maybe I have never done this before, or but trust me. Often these are blessings in disguise when people come in with new ideas. And it's something that we didn't think we'd be interested in. Be more open-minded, okay? Because this is wishes fulfilled, being happy. Now, remember I said to you in the beginning about don't compare yourself to anybody? That was the card I pulled for you. Comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in a cycle of guilt or shame and continues to separate you from your own blessings, your own gifts, your own talents, your own beautiful self. So it keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time's coming. Okay, your time's coming. So at the end of the day, I'm glad you got the Nine of Cups, which is fulfilled. So don't be afraid to go after something new. If there's something that comes in for you, Jeff, that you thought you might not be interested in, you might find it's a blessing in disguise. Okay, so wow. Thank you. Okay, we got Elaine, and she's left us a message here. I got a job offer as a manager in a crystals holistic shop in Renee's, where I am supposed to take the flight back to the UK next Sunday. This is crazy, but there is a shady situation. Okay, because she had said to me, she had come and said, I think I'm going to move back to the UK, right? And now here she is, timing comes in and she's still in France and she gets this job, but she says there's a shady situation. So you know what, Elaine, I think you need to just trust your gut instinct, especially if this comes with an attachment or this comes with conditions. You might want to think about it. Okay. Especially because you're really good at trusting your own intuition too. Okay. So, I mean, it's really weird how the timing comes in, right? You've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And this crystals and holistic shop is basically what you would love to do. Right. And, yeah, and I'm supposed to take the flight back to the UK next Sunday. It's crazy. I know. Unless they come to you and beg on their hands and knees that they want you and offer you what you justifiably deserve in compensation, benefits, and money, then maybe you trust your instincts on this. Okay. I'm not saying yes or no in your case, but if there's a shady, but there is a shady situation. So
Yeah.
I don't like that. Okay.
No.
Truthfully, you've got your flight booked. Okay. You're ready to go. You've got your mindset. And then all of a sudden this shows up and it's like, oh no, what do I do? Jeez. Oh, wow. Thank you very much, Jeff. Very kind of you to come into the room and to ask us for this reading. So beautiful. Okay. So what's she saying here? There is a temporary manager they will let go off on the end of December. I will have to work with her without telling her I am her replacement, without telling her I am her. Okay. You know what? Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but as I say to people, Helen, people we work with are not always our best friends, right? And I was self-employed for a million years, and my staff were like family, and I was very blessed and lucky. And but you're just starting a new job and you have to think about you. Uno numero. This is your life. And if they're letting her go, then that's too bad. But what she's probably going to be doing is training you to do her job, and she doesn't know she's leaving, which is not your fault. Okay. This is not your fault that she's being, terminated. You need a job. And, I will have to stay neutral and away from hostilities. Yes, absolutely. You will. You have to ask yourself, have you paid for your flight, or can you get reimbursement for that flight? Do you want to stay in France? Do you feel you want to do this job? Do you like the person that's going to hire you? Are they offering you all the benefits that are going to make you stay? So those are all the questions you have to ask yourself. Okay. And ask your guides too. Don't be afraid to sit down and say, I need your guidance here. Should I stay or should I go? And you know what? I get answers all the time. So does Anne. I mean, she's got angels around her all the time. She asks. So yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. That was unbelievable timing. I will take the job. I will like the job and the city. Well, there you go, my darling. You can always book another flight and quit your job and go back to the UK if you want. That's always going to be there for you. But if you want to stay in France and you love the city and I think the job is something that you're going to love, then don't be afraid to do it. You can do this. Okay. You can always leave. You can always quit. You can always go back to the UK. But if this turns out to be your perfect job, you got to give it a try, right? What do you think, Anne?
Yeah. It's the uncomfortable. I know what she said about this shady situation. When they know that they're letting that other person go and she doesn't know she's going.
Yeah.
Would they ever treat Helene like that?
Yeah. See, exactly.
That's the only thing that's coming into my mind. You think.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with people,
they obviously have reasons to let this person go, right?
Yes, they do.
We don't know those reasons. Yeah. So whether she's had her hand in the till or she's not,
nobody knows.
She's not a good salesperson. She's not bringing them in profit, or who knows? Could be a conflict of interest. She might not. Who knows, right? We can't judge her because we don't know. So, but she says, "Well, I have no job yet in the UK." So she goes to the UK. So you need to get your ducks in a row, right? You need to, I know it's difficult, but at least if you move to this city, now you have a lease again, right? Even albeit if it's temporary, you have a residence to dwell in until you make that decision. Or you find it, if you find, okay, this job isn't for me, I'm going to do my research. I'm gainfully employed. I'm making money now to pay my rent and live and whatever. And I can be looking in the UK for the job. And then once you get that job, you can book that flight. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it sounds good. Yeah. Okay. You've got a job.
Trust that intuition.
Yeah.
You really do need to read what these people.
Sure. Yeah. Wow. Okay. All righty. So where are we now? We're at 4 o'clock. We usually stay here for till 5 at the very most, which is another almost an hour. So we've got people in our room here that we always say, according to the time here, as time permits, we pull a couple of cards on the energy around you. So that's a general pull. It's not a personal question, getting an answer to. So our first one here that we have, of course, is our beautiful Tammy. Tammy, come forward if you're still here, sweetie. I haven't seen you posting anything. Wait a minute. Here we go. Attitude. They really upset at her attitude in the shop. They have another shop in another city with another manager and all's fine there. Yeah. Like conflict of interest. I mean, if this person isn't producing or they're on their, they're on their phone 24/7, or they're just not, they're just putting in time. That's not what any employer wants. I've been self-employed my whole life and I love my staff, but I paid them well. And then they knew if they were making 45% of the take or 50% of the take, they were going to work for that. Right. So, maybe, I don't know if there's incentives that they don't offer you there, but obviously they have to let her go for the betterment of the business. And you're going to be a better candidate for them. Okay. So don't feel bad. It's not your call. It's not your problem. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go in and do Tammy. Tammy, I haven't seen you show up. So, Tammy, if you can come forward, we will give you a couple of cards if you're still here. If not, we're going to go on. We're going to go on to Stephanie. Stephanie, if you're here, come forward. Okay. Tammy and Stephanie. All right. And Sean G. And we know Damara.
Stephanie.
There's Stephanie. Okay, sweetheart. There you go. All right. So Tammy might have stepped out for a minute. I don't know. Ouch. She usually says goodbye, but maybe she didn't. I missed. You're there too. Okay, Sean. So I'm going to, because I know there's 13 in the room here. So Stephanie's here. Sean's here. Okay. We've read for and JoJo's had a reading.
Yep.
And Erica Duncan's had a reading, and JoJo's had a reading, and One Love's had a reading, and Jeff has had a reading. So, okay. So we're going to do Stephanie. Stephanie, a couple of cards just for you. Okay.
Okay, Stephanie then. 3 of Wands is your first card. So this is about looking at the bigger picture, looking at the long-term goal. Now, on the card, the long-term goal is the healthy forest, but she has to plant the little seedlings first. So this is you dreaming big, dreaming even bigger, but then you have to do something with that. Put a date on it and you've got a goal. And start those first little action steps. So it might be something as simple as sending off an email, doing some research, talking to somebody, asking some questions. But dream big and then start the first tiny little step towards it, however small it may seem. That's the very step that will get you moving in this new direction. The Ace of Pencils brings in something new. The aces are all the beginning of something. The pencils or the suit, the swords suit, it's all about new ideas, clarity, working things out. With the first few tries at the target, she's missed, but now she's hit the bullseye because she's worked out how to do it. So very much new ideas coming in, clarity coming in, you working something out and then going after something that you would really like and remembering to take the first action steps to get you there. So, Stephanie, I hope that resonates.
Beautiful. Stephanie, you got the Chariot, coming out ahead of the game, being a champion, going the distance, traveling. You could also be going on a road trip. This often refers to a trip with any vehicle with wheels. And that could even be an airplane. The only one that doesn't have wheels is a boat. So I do think you could be going the distance here, putting yourself out there, but you're going to come out ahead of a challenging situation as a winner. Okay. Remember, small wins are still wins, even if they're not big. You're going to be taking your time thinking about something. The Temperance is a card of balance. Okay. Taking yourself to center, thinking about your moves, being careful, articulate, creative, and being accurate. Doing things in moderation. Don't push yourself so hard. Don't, overindulge in things, because often we pay for it at the end of the day. Okay. So take your time, even though there's something you want to go charging after. All right. Think about it. Now, the next card I pulled is from the messages from the universe. And the universe says, I need you to get excited again. I need you to remember you're not in this thing alone. I'm working on your challenges. I've already assigned angels to you. So let go and the stress and just trust me. I've got a pretty incredible ending in store. In fact, that's why you need to get excited again, because the happy ending I've got is coming. It's going to rock your world. You're a champion. Don't forget that. Okay. That's what I got for you. I love this deck. Beautiful. So, Stephanie, thank you so much. Okay. So we've got, did I see Sean G come in here? Yes, Sean G. Okay. So there's Sean G. And Amara's here, of course. All right, Sean, let's see what we've got here for you. And again, thank you for being in our room. It's always such a pleasure to see you guys coming back in week after week to support what we do.
So, Sean, 2 fabulous cards for you. Ace of Wands, first one. Fabulous new start, new opportunity, something that you're really excited about. The Ace of Wands is the card that says, what are you waiting for? So an exciting opportunity coming in for you, something that you really have been manifesting, hoping for, working towards. When it shows up, get ready to make the most of that opportunity. And the dreamer, there you are, going after it, opening the doors of opportunity, seeing what's on the other side. This is the card of taking a leap of faith, trying something new, stepping out of your comfort zone. Our little angel on the card, she's ready. She's got her bags ready. She's been standing behind the closed doors and she thought, no, I'm going to see what's on the other side of those. And that's just what I'm saying going to do. You have available to you a fresh new start and you going after what it is that you would really like. So that's what I have for you, Sean. I wish you well with that.
Okay. All righty. Sean, you might be holding on to something here close to your chest. It could be information. It could be holding on to a friendship or relationship, but often she's holding on to her purse strings. You could be being mindful about your money right now. Maybe you want to go out and buy that big ticket item, but this universe is telling me just to take your time. Don't rush into it. Think about it. There's something coming in that will bring you more money though. Okay. This is the extremes in which you spend your money or you save your money or your energy. Because along comes the Page of Pentacles, which is that card of good news about finances or the material part of your life. You could be doing this, initiating this money coming into yourself by, advancing yourself, maybe taking a new course of study, something to add onto your resume, something that I always tell people, when this comes up, I always say, revise your resume. Make sure you got everything on there that you need to get out there for, for people to see what an asset you truly are. Okay, so you could be hearing good news about finances. Now, I did pull this card for you as well from Messages from the Universe, and it says your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Okay, so focus on that, whatever that is, as you start moving towards a goal that you want to see come into fruition. Okay, so focus on it. All right. You could be holding on to something. If it's a new relationship, you could be holding on to an old one. Too tight. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Now we've got Damara. Damara's here. We know she's here. Damara's she's learning a lot. Huh. Okay, Damara, let's see what we have. All righty. see what we have. And then we're looking for Kathy. Kathy, are you still here? Are you still in the room? We'll give you a card. And then there's Queen. Is Queen in the room? I know Kathy goes out after we finish. She's 3 hours behind me in California on the West Coast. So she goes out afterwards. And a lot of people will slip over because these are some people that go in her room as well. So if you're here, Kathy, okay, and Queen. So
reading for Damara.
Yeah.
And I don't usually look at the chat while I'm reading, but she's put, I host the show on Thursday. And the very card that you've got, it's the only one in the deck. Somebody with a microphone.
That's
there
her.
You are. That could be you.
She's a singer. She's an entertainer.
Yeah. That's the only microphone I've ever drawn, and it's the only one in the deck. And here it is on this King of Pencils card. So stepping up, I'm saying behind the lectern here, presenting. There you are. That's exactly what this King of Pencils is doing. And presenting with, and I mean authority in a nice way, with confidence, clear-headed, very clear thinking, very logical, very, very confident, and knowing exactly what they are doing. If you had to sum up the King of Pencils, they know exactly what to do, what they're doing, where they're going, and how to do this. And your second card is the Page of Wands, bringing in good news. This is the page who brings in messages. They're all messengers. They all have an envelope on the card. And this one is about good news, new opportunities, positive change, brand new ideas, new information, new creative projects, and very often something that you've been wanting to do, something that you've been manifesting, and here it is showing up for you. So, Damara, I wish you well with that. Good luck on Thursday. I'll be thinking about you.
Yeah, she hosts a lot of times, but she's hosting this week, and I've missed her a lot too because Thursdays come up and I'm busy or I'm whatever. And I used to watch her faithfully. So, guys, she's on. If you go to Facebook, okay, Damara Lynn Green, or you can Google her. She is an amazing entertainer who has worked with some of the greats. And I mean, she just posted pictures of her with Quincy Jones, who just passed away. And so that's just a name, but you know how famous this woman is. So you can look her up, but you look up the Sugar Bar. And the Sugar Bar is on Facebook, and that's where she is on a stage. And also the woman who owns the Sugar Bar and her late husband were very famous singers as well. So it's interesting because she goes live on Facebook, and you'll be able to watch her and see her show on stage. It's like, wow, these people have to pay a door rate and buy a meal to go see her. I get to watch her live on Facebook. So it's amazing for free. She's incredible. And my back just aches tomorrow looking at you doing those high kicks. I mean, she goes out there and she's kicking her foot in these most beautiful costumes and high heels over her head. Like I go, oh, ouch. You know, when I watch her do it, she's amazing. Just amazing. She's been on, on magazine covers. She's famous. Go watch her. I have the most interesting, beautiful people around. We do, don't we, Anne? And she's talented. Yeah. Oh, never mind. I mean, she's just so talented. It's unbelievable. I love you too, Damara. You know that. Okay, so coming in, Damara, my beautiful Damara, my songbird. You've got the 8 of Wands. So this boring time is going to shift. You're going to be busy. You're going to be wearing a lot of hats. You're going to be doing a lot of high kicks, my darling. This is a card of speed, okay? Getting ready, getting down to business, a shift in energy. If things have been moving a little slow, you're going to find that things are going to start to pick up. Now, I'm getting a download message from Spirit that as of the new year, you're going to be doing a lot of different things, which are going to keep you very busy. Okay, it's almost like I can see you trying to fit things in on your calendar. This is often the card of flight. You might be taking a plane trip somewhere in the near future. And also you could be, this is the Wands of Cupid. There could be somebody coming in. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. As Anne said, success is coming your way. Okay, this is also the card of travel. Okay, there's a wheel. You could be taking a trip somewhere. But this is good karma, good energy, good luck, and success. Now, I pulled a card for you too, my darling. It says, this stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending you positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. That's amazing, Damara, because you are so spiritual. I mean, I love her postings on Facebook. It's, one of my favorite that Damara posts is, God may not come in your time, but he will come at the right time. She does that one. Or she'll post things at the end of the day when she's ready to go to bed, and she'll say, I know that was you, God. She's got the most beautiful things that she posts. It's beautiful. So yeah, Damara, things are going to get better for you. Things are going to get, so let's all go watch her on Thursday. We can leave comments too, live on Facebook when she's out there. So let her know. Okay.
I'm going to write that down. So that's this Thursday.
It's called the Sugar Bar, right, Damarlin?
I think I follow them.
I think I had told you before. Yeah, I think it's, yeah. So, righty, Queen's here, and so is Kathy. Please, Kathy's such a good friend too. Kathy's Guided Light Tarot. Okay, if you guys are new here, 2222. If you guys are, I woke up at 4:44 this morning, and I said, thank you, angels, and got out of bed, but I'd had 6 hours sleep, so. Anyway, yeah, if I go to bed too early, if I lay, like, I'm one of these people that if I lay down, I'm asleep. I go to bed and I'm tired, and that's it. I don't lay there and look at the sky. I die for those 6 hours, and then either a dream will wake me or something, and I'll look up because I have this illumination of my clock on the ceiling. It was 4:44, and I knew, and I just said, okay, time to get out of bed and do my work. Okay. So, Kathy, step forward and say hello. We're going to pull some cards for you, darling. Okay. Come on. You can do it. Yes. God may not come when you want him to, but he's always on time. That's what Damara always says. Yes. And I love it.
Sorry.
There's Kathy. Okay. And I love it. Thank you, Damara. I knew it, but I was saying it wrong. Okay, Kathy. All right. Abracadabra. What have we got for you? Spirit and guides. What does Kathy need to see? All right.
All righty. So, Kathy, thank you for coming in. Lovely to see you again. Always such a pleasure to read for you. 10 of Wands is your first card. So the difficult times are over with, the stressful times, and it's now time for you to just have a rest. Regather your energies, put your feet up, have that pot of tea, and just rest and relax, and then regather, ready for the next adventure. The 8 of Pencils says self-belief is something you need to focus on. Oh, yes, I can needs to be your mantra. Now, on this card, she's got all these negative thoughts in that little red balloon there, and she's just about to pop that with a pin because she doesn't need those anymore, because she's had this delivery from the self-belief company saying, oh, yes, I can. So self-belief, self-support, know that you've got this, know that you can do this, and a lovely yes, I can attitude. So take your time just to start with, have a rest, have a break, and then support yourself, be your own cheerleader, be your own best friend, and know that you can do this. So, Brenda, over to you.
Over to me. Okay. All right. 2 of Swords. You know what that means. You're at a crossroads. You've locked horns with somebody. You can't make a decision or a choice because you can't see the trees for the forest. Look at her blindfolded. You're getting all kinds of information at once thrown to you. I think you're getting downloads while you're sleeping, Kathy. Okay. We know you're able to do that. I know I am. I'm getting all kinds of downloads from spirit and messages. And then, of course, you want to go back to sleep to continue the dream. And they're saying, no, you're getting up. I didn't give you those 3 digits in the ceiling for nothing. You need to get up. So I think that you're not seeing something in complete clarity here. Do your research. Do a little more background checks on something here, whatever that is that you're trying to move towards. Okay. I wouldn't procrastinate. There's something here that is the universe is asking you to get on it. Okay. And you're going to see success. The Nine of Pentacles, walking in your garden of success. Okay. There could be something new coming in. I always tell people with this card, keep your mind open right now and to anything coming in new. I always say it's like, I call it the Garden of Eden. There are all these beautiful trees to pick from. And I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not referring to the Bible and Adam and Eve, but I'm just saying there's so much there. There's so much out there for you to choose from. You could be thinking about changing things, doing things, moving, whatever the case is. Keep doing your research, okay? Because you'll find that you're going to be able to put your feet up sooner than you realize, okay? This is often heard. This is entrepreneurship. This is success and self-employment too, okay? Now, I pulled a card for you as well. And 3 flew out of the deck and I went, no. We want one that really means something. And so I just got the 3rd one that came out, 4th one. So the journey wasn't the smoothest or the most pleasant lately, but everything is coming together, Kathy. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over. Hold on. Okay, so that's it. Here she is. What's she saying? Yeah, I'm doing her research. Okay, she's doing research. Okay. Yeah, self-empowerment for you. Okay, beautiful. Okay, Kathy, hold on because something's coming your way. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, Queen. Queen's here, right? She said she was. Let me scroll back. Here she is. She's here. Queen's here. Beautiful Queen. Okay, we got some cards for Queen. Let's see what we have here. Queen. Then we have Roots and Waves. Roots and Waves. I don't know if you're still here. We're down to 8. We got Kiva Lyons, Angela.
And we've got Angela. We've got Angela Kemp.
Angela Kemp. Yeah.
Yep. So Queen is here. That's lovely. And thank you, Queen, for subscribing and leaving lovely comments on my channel this week. That's so appreciated. Thank you.
Damara says she was on in the magazine Vogue and in the New York Times. Yes. See, I told you guys she's famous because she's talented. Okay.
Okay, so Queen. A couple of cards for you. So the first one, King of Pencils, King of Swords in traditional tarot. This king is an authority figure, has learned all the lessons because they've had to, and are now sharing that wisdom and knowledge with other people. So this king gives out sound advice. They're clear thinking. They are logical. They are direct. There's no messing about with this one. It's straight to the point. Very often, very well educated in fine, small paperwork. So this could be a lawyer, a financial advisor, a solicitor, somebody who would perhaps look over a job contract at all the tiny print. Very much an authority in that sort of area. And someone who would give you motivation and advice. The Knight of Teacups is next and says, just stay balanced. Now, the Knights all have a motorbike. They all come flying in really quickly. And this Knight of Teacups says, just go steady. So don't go rushing into anything. When you've got this advice, you've got this information, you've got the help and the guidance, think it over. Don't make any snap decisions, any rush decisions. Make sure you gather that information, take your time, and just go steady. So, Queen, I hope that resonates with you.
Okay, we have another one in here. Jackie Johnson. Hi, Jackie Johnson. Thank you for coming in the room. Okay, so Roots and Waves, Kiva Lyons, Angela Kemp. If you're here, you're here. And if you're not, oh, Angela's here. Okay, thanks, Angela. That way we can give you some cards. If not, we'll move on to the next ones, okay? Like Jackie Johnson. Okay, so Queen, my darling, things are taking time. You feel like you're hanging in limbo. Nothing's moving fast. You're like, oh my gosh, when are things going to pick up? So this is a temporary pause of action. It's not permanent. At any time you can get down there. But I think you're trying to find the answers out to something. And once you get them, you'll hit the ground running. Okay. So don't change who you are for anybody else. Stay your authentic, true self. Sometimes with this card, you have to let something go, give something up, and sacrifice something in order for you to see the light. Coming in next, you're going to be a champion. Boy, this has been coming up a lot for people. Wow, this is a Chariot. Go after what you want. Don't be afraid, but do your research, do your work, prepare yourself before you jump into that arena, whatever that is, whatever that goal is, whatever that new situation is, whether it's a relationship, job, a project, anything. Okay. Now, coming in next, your message is, if you want to be more successful in life, your priority should be to focus your mindset on all that you want to attract into your life. So you've heard me say this many times. What you think, you become, you attract. Okay. So make sure it's positive, because if it's negative, it comes back tenfold and hits you hard. Trust that more is happening than what you can see in the background. Okay. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. So step aside. Don't get in your way. So, you know, often when we see that Eight of Swords, which you didn't get, but think of that card, the Eight of Swords, where she's standing there. She's got a blindfold on. She thinks she can't go through. She thinks there's all these swords in front of her. No, what she's doing is she's presuming and assuming if things aren't going fast enough for her, she starts thinking they're never going to work out. When she starts those negative thoughts, she sabotages herself. She shoots her foot off and nothing happens for her in her favor. So I always say, step out of your way. Okay. And know and allow the help to come in. Okay. So this is a champion. It might be slow right now, but it'll come in. Okay. Beautiful. All righty. So our next one is, Angela Kemp, because Roots, Waves, Clients didn't show up, and we're down to 9 people, and maybe they're not here. Helen's still here. Helen, we pretty much gave you a reading, but we can pull a couple cards anyway, sweetie. Okay. And see what the cards say, because we were going on on intuition here. Okay. Don't be on your own. Don't be your own roadblock. That's right. So Helen, you're next after we do Jackie Johnson. Jackie.
We're doing Angela now, though, aren't we? Angela Kemp.
Yeah, because we just did Queen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Right.
There she is. Oh,
Angela.
Jackie Johnson.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Go for Angela.
And then we go, Angela. Yeah.
And then we'll do Jackie Johnson.
Yeah.
Because she's giving us a super chat.
Okay. So, Angela, thank you so much for coming into the room. Just a couple of cards for you. The first one, the Seven of Wands. Now, it asks you to step up and speak up. This is the card of you being assertive. And on the card, look, she's so close to success, but she has to get through this gate with these grumpy sheep behind it. So she's going to have to be kind, but she's going to have to be assertive to get through them. So it's absolutely okay to say no. No, thank you. That's a full sentence. This will work better for me. This isn't working as well for me. I would rather do this. So stepping up and speaking up. Just now for you to focus on. The Eight of Coins says, look at all the details. Look at all. Just make sure that you take care of them all. Now, here she is. Look, she's putting the final little details on these lovely little cakes that she's made. So these little details can make the big difference. So it's dotting the I's, crossing the T's, reading the small print, and then reading it again, making absolutely sure that you know all the information and all of those small details are taken care of. Pulled an extra one, the Temperance card for you. This is all about compromise, mixing ideas together. It's communicating with other people. It's about balance. It's about collaboration. It's about conversations. But mixing ideas together and compromise. So speaking up, stepping up, making sure all those small details are in place and you clearly understand them. And then moving forward, compromising, mixing ideas together. That's the recipe for success. So, Angela, I hope that resonates with you.
Okay, Angela, I've got the card of struggle, the 5 of Wands, but you could be competing and trying to show the powers that be what you're capable of doing. But don't get up and feel as though you have to be backed up against the wall to prove a point to other people. Pick and choose your battles wisely, okay? You've got the King of Cups. You might be getting some wise, helpful, loving, kind, and compassionate advice from somebody. That's who he is. He's the epitome of love and kindness and compassion. He also has that ability to say, hey, I can help you with the situation. I've done it, been there, have the metal to prove it. And he's going to want to give you some wise and helpful counsel. This person comes in and they don't want anything in payment for this. They just truly want to see you get ahead and succeed. This could be a shoulder that you're going to lean into that's going to give you a soft landing. And also, he's your ideal mate if you want the perfect person. Now, your message from the universe is you can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets and walk down streets you've never walked before. So I think there's going to be some change coming into you. Okay. If things aren't changing quick enough for you, you're going to have to move in a different direction. Okay. Ashford and Simpson's Sugar Bar. There you go, guys. It's posted right here. Okay. This is Damara. This is the show you need to write down to go watch Thursday night on Facebook, if you're on Facebook. Okay. Ashford and Simpson's Sugar Bar. And that's the group. Look them up. You'll know their famous songs. Okay. All right. So we've got Angela. We're doing Jackie. And then we're going to do Helen.
So Jackie Johnson.
Where is she? Jackie Johnson. Here she is. Okay. All right, Jackie, if you're here, give us a heads up. We're going to pull a couple cards for you, and then we're going to do Ellen. And then I think we're done.
Jackie's done she's done a super chat.
Jackie Johnson.
Yeah, just now.
Oh, she did. Yes, Jackie Johnson.
Sorry, Brenda, but yeah.
And Elaine gave us okay, I'm a Virgo. Will Capricorn Alan from my workplace come towards me for a love relationship? And if so, when will it last? If so, will it last? Okay, so she's a Virgo and he's a Capricorn. Okay, so obviously there's some chemistry, I would assume, Jackie. Okay, you wouldn't be asking this if there wasn't some sort of chemistry between the two of you. So let's see, okay, what we have. Will it or won't it? Okay.
So, Jackie, will Alan from the workplace come towards me in a love relationship? Yes, I think so, because we've got the Dreamer card. This is the start of something new. It's a leap of faith. It's starting a new opportunity. It's the first card in the whole tarot deck. It's card 0. It's taking that leap of faith. We've got that followed immediately by the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Things moving forward, things moving quite quickly. Suddenly, after things might have felt a little bit slow, when this Wheel of Fortune card shows up, things are suddenly moving forward. So yes, I do. The 10 of Pencils said it's a much improved situation. Expect the situation to improve. With every rung on the ladder, things getting better, so much better, and even better. Now then, the following card after that says, stay positive. The 9 of Pencils, 9 of Swords. Stay positive and focus on what could go right. How often are we programmed to do just the opposite? So get your focus in a positive place, Jackie. Now, your final card, I didn't want to leave it just on an edge like that, is the Knight of Wands. Now, this could happen quite quickly. It could happen very quickly. The Knights are fast-moving energy. They all have a motorbike in my deck. And this Knight of Wands has the fastest bike of them all. This is really fast energy coming in. But they bring with them a message to think it through and act with care. Do not be sort of dashing into this without thinking it through. Just take your time. Just go steady. Don't go rushing into anything. No rash decisions. You need to take your time with this. No snap decisions. Do not be rushed. Do not be hurried. Just take your time. So, do I think he will come towards you? Yes, I think there's a very good chance of that. But what I'm saying as well is don't be swept off your feet in an absolute wonderful amount of loveliness. This needs just, you need to take your time. You need to keep level-headed, and you need to just go steady and make sound, steady progress. Don't be in any fast rush. So
Okay.
Jackie, I hope that resonates.
That's pretty good considering the cards I've got. Okay, Jackie, look what you got. 2 of Cups. Definitely somebody new coming into your life. Okay, this person may be a little different from you, even different authenticity, different ideas on life. Somebody who's attracted to you. Remember, opposites attract. This is good communication. Get to know each other. Don't rush into anything too quickly, as she said. But I do see partnership happening here. And here he comes. Now, Anne said, don't get swept off your feet, but I'm sorry. This Knight of Cups does exactly that. He rides into town. He sweeps you off your feet, and you could be falling madly in love with this person right off the bat. It's like, oh my gosh, it's almost like past life, connection. You guys seem to hit it off. This guy could be very romantic. He may bring you gifts, but he's also very amicable, mutable, and adaptable. One minute he could be in a tuxedo. The next he could be in blue jeans. Look at him. He's sitting there, casual as can be. And yet in some of the decks, he shows up as somebody who, is dressed to the hilt. So this is a relationship that can happen, I think, very quickly, but do what's important for you, because here comes the Queen of Cups. And I don't want you to be the one that is, how can I put it? Don't change yourself for anybody else. Okay. She gives. Okay. You don't have to be a people pleaser here. You are beautiful in your own right, a fabulous person in your own right. And you need to be loved according to who you are. Okay. So I do think that you're going to be being kind to yourself, being mindful and thoughtful about, realizing that you need to be with somebody who appreciates you, who's going to treat you the same way. Okay. You need to love this situation and yourself first. Plant your seeds. Don't be afraid. If you feel this person is single and available and you're attracted to him, okay, then put your seeds out there. Don't be afraid. Okay. If you want to go for a coffee, I mean, this is the 20th century. We don't have to wait for the man to pursue us. If there's an attraction there, you can ask him if he wants to have a coffee with you or go for lunch or initiate the conversation or something. Okay. Plant your seeds. This is what she does. Okay. What she puts her fingers to, she sees grow. Okay. You're going to take it slow. You might be in the process of still getting over a past relationship, or he may be, or they may be, Alan. But you're going in a new direction. I mean, look how bright it is, the direction that she's walking. She's walking away from something in the past. Maybe you're finally cutting those ties of memories or relationships in the past, and you realize you're worthy of moving forward in a new direction. Okay. But she's not running fast. Okay. This is the 8 of Cups. When we see the 8 of Cups, usually it shows an uneven amount of cups. Okay. At 3 and 5 instead of 4 and 4. And that means, you're still, this is going, and Anne said the same thing. Go slow. Okay. Go slow. Don't rush into this too quickly. You're going to want to, though, because this could be a water sign. No, he's not. What'd you say? He's a Capricorn. But he may have water in his chart somewhere along the line. But anyway, yeah, I think this is quite possible that you could fall into a loving relationship here with this guy. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, Jackie, for your question. Okay, so Elaine is here. We're going to pull a couple cards for her as well. Getting close to shutting down the chat room now. We had someone new come in here. MM, if you're still here, if you'd like a couple of cards, let us know you're present. If not, we will be shutting down the chat room. Okay, moving forward, right? Yeah. Will he fall in love with me? You get Jackie, when you get the Knight of Cups, he comes in and he sweeps you off your feet, literally. You're going to want to fall madly in love with him. Okay. But take time to get to know each other. All right. Because you're
Okay.
going to. Okay. Go ahead.
So, Helene, thank you for coming into the room. Now, as I was shuffling then, this card flipped right out of the deck and you would see me retrieving it from the floor. So I thought, right, well, that's clearly one for you. 3 of coins. Teamwork making the dream work. You working as part of a team. Very likely 3 people. And it's only when you all work together that the success can be found. So you bringing your expertise to the team, all your skills and talents, and everybody working together. This is the card of teamwork making the dream work. The Page of Wands brings in good news, new information. They all are messengers. They all have an envelope on the card. And this Page of Wands brings in positive change, news, new ideas, good news, new messages, new opportunities, something that you've been hoping for and dreaming of actually showing up in front of you. And here's the message about it. Here's the information you've been waiting for. And here you are as working part of a team, very likely 3 of you. So, Helene, I hope that resonates and makes sense.
Yeah, it would be 3, the boss and this girl that's getting let go and her. So yeah, but she'll work it out. The bosses are a couple. Thank you. Okay. Well, it's interesting you say that, Helen. The bosses are a couple because you get the Lovers, and that has to do with 2 people. So this is a card we know. Yes, it can refer to lovers and that, but right now this is referring to you to making a wise decision and choice on an emotional level. You know, so this is personal for you. You know, I think that you need to think about what's going to benefit you to your greater good. Okay, think about that. All right, when you're making this. They sell tarots and oracles as well. She said, oh, this is a perfect job for you. I'm telling you, Helen, this is a perfect job. So there's a couple that owns it. Okay. All right. You're going to come out ahead. Okay. It's worth the distance for you to travel to and move to. I think you're going to find that you're going to come out ahead of the game. You fought a hard battle, but you deserve to win and become a winner at this. Okay. So she also said a while ago, which I didn't get time to answer, she hadn't initially booked her flight yet, but she was going
right.
that. So she's safe there. Okay. The universal message is, if you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. It's something filled with divine magic that could come into your life if you were to receive what you are asking for now. Yeah. I think you're going to stay in France, is what I think. Wow. Okay. I think
Let us know, Helene. Keep us posted.
Yes, because this job has to do with crystals and things like that. And it's just right down her alley, you know? So this is for me. I think so. I think so. I mean, like I said to you, you can go there, and if you don't like it, at least you have a roof over your head, a place to live for the time that your lease is there, and you're gainfully employed. And if you find it's not for you, then you can still go back to the UK. But right now, you're between a rock and a hard spot, right? It was like, I'm going to go, and then all of a sudden, it's almost like the perfect job landed in your lap, you know? So as long as
like when I was life coaching, because I'm a trained life coach, these are choices. And, you know, there's a lovely thing I used to say to people, there's no such thing as failure. It's simply time to make a different choice. So choose. This is a new choice for you. Make a choice, go for it. See if you like it. If you like it, stay there. If you don't, simply make a different choice, because that will remove all the judgment from it. It's you making a choice, having a go, seeing what you make of it, seeing if you enjoy it. And that's absolutely brilliant.
She says she has to find a place before the end of November then. Well, yeah, if you take this job on, yeah. Oh, that doesn't give you much time, does it? Where are we? We're already at the 17th. Yeah, holy moly. Yeah. Well, that'll be, again, a contributing factor as to what you're going to do, right? How far away geographically to get there? Is it too far to go to work from where you are now? I guess it is. You might, yeah, she probably has to move. in order to take this job on. But she loves that town, she said. And the job just seems like such a good fit, right?
Interesting times. How lovely.
I have in the city. I have to find a place. I have in the city. So I have to find a place before the end of November. I have in the city, or I live in the city. I am here. Oh, so the city you're in right now is where the new job is? But your lease is up? Trying to figure out what she's saying here.
Oh, she's in Wren.
She's in Wren. Okay.
That's where the job is.
Where the job is. So why do you have to find a place by the end of November? Is your lease up? Oh, Sharon, thank you so much. We didn't pull any cards on you. Do you want a couple of cards? Let me know. You have to get a new lease. Okay. Sharon, do you want a couple of cards? We'll pull a couple cards for you. Okay. She just came in to say goodbye. Sure. Okay. So let's pull just a couple cards for Sharon. She was here all this time too. Okay. Ooh.
So, Sharon, first card for you, the Empress. Card number 3. Time to get busy. Busy on those new ideas, busy on those new projects, taking action. Here she is. Look, she's got her sleeves rolled up. She's got her apron on and she's busy doing. So very much doing, not just hoping to do or intending to do. The King of Wands comes in with the focus that you need to do just that. The King of Wands is confident, self-assured, completely focused, knows exactly where they are going, very disciplined, very entrepreneurial. These are the ones with the business plan that they will tick off step by step and make sure that they reach the success that they are aiming for. So embracing the qualities of this King of Wands, which is self-belief, self-confidence, having your plan, moving forward, and with the diligence and with the action of the Empress. Those are 2 wonderful qualities which will get the ball rolling and you moving forward. So, Sharon, I hope that resonates with you.
Okay. Beautiful. Well, teamwork is dream work. 3 of Pentacles. You know what that means. You could be working with a good team of people. You could be collaborating with somebody. Maybe there's going to be 3 of you working together, doing what you love to do. You have the ability to teach, preach, and convey information to other people. I see you getting busier. I see you getting more private readings. I see your business going up, up, up on your channel. This is about learning something and also sharing something. And remember, we rise by lifting others is what they're telling me. Wow. The 6 of Pentacles, negotiations, push, pull, back and forth energy, bargaining, bartering, thinking about, back and forth energy here. You could be receiving something in the form of love, time, support, and maybe even money. You could be receiving something, a generous, somebody's going to give you something out of generosity, or you could be giving to someone else. There could be somebody less fortunate than you that you would love, to help out here. Okay. Donating of your time. Okay. The universe's message. What have we got here? What is meant for you won't pass by you. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. Well, Sharon, those are your cards, my darling friend. Thank you for coming back in here. What's she saying? No, I could. What's Helen saying? No, I could stay till next week only. I have to find a place now. Ooh, okay. All right. And Sharon says, would love to do more private readings. Yeah, why not? For sure. Well, my beautiful, beautiful friends, I want to thank you all again for coming into our room. Here we are, ready to shut down after 2 hours. And I love you. Thank you so much again.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. I absolutely love it, Brenda. Thank you so much.
Had another fabulous day of readings and conversation and sharing and all of those beautiful things, which we do, because I always think of all of us as a big family and friends. So let us know how these things work out. Please drop us a line next week if you come into the room, how things are transpiring. And Helen, I'm going to send you lots of luck here so that you can find a place if that's what you're wanting to stay and do that job. Okay. You don't have a lease, but you said you have to move. Okay. All right. So on that note, we're going to love you and leave you. We send you lots and lots of blessings and love. All your readings are out for next week.
Yes.
Yeah, Anne's are out. Mine are out. Please go check them out. Anne only has 44 hours of viewing time. Please go watch her videos. I don't care if you click on her time on her playlist and just hit play and do your ironing or wash your or drive your car or whatever, because all of those videos, as you watch from beginning to end, even if will give her those hours she needs. She's working towards her AdSense account, being able to have that beautiful button for people to pay her for super chats. And then, as I said, we're going to party and run over to her room. And yeah. So please, she's so close, guys. We got her up to the subscriber count. Now we need to get those viewing hours in there for her. And she's only got 44 of them left. We can do this. Okay. So, I know. I'm
hoping to before Christmas. That's what I'm hoping for.
One day I just hit the playlist and it says all, and they just started playing and playing and playing and playing and playing. And her hours will go up and up and up again. And remember, those thumbs up, every time you click a like, thumbs up, that little algorithm in the back office says, hey, we're going to send that girl more people that are interested in whatever, the Pisces or whatever they're watching at the time. So all of those things help. That's why they have the thumbs up. That's why they have the subscribe button. That's why they have the chat there for people to leave comments, because it's all done by AI now, guys. This is our world. And that little algorithm has to see that people are interested in what we do. And then they're going to send more people to see what we do. So all of that helps us grow our channel. And we can't thank you enough for doing that. And I know Anne's has been going up. Mine's been going up. It's been phenomenal. So I truly thank all of you guys, because of you guys viewing and liking our videos that we are succeeding at what we do. And it keeps us out here doing what we do and enjoying it. So on that note, enjoy your evening, guys. Put your feet up, enjoy yourself. Anne's going to have a cup of tea and go to bed, because it's time for her to go to bed. And we're just thinking about dinner here. So stay with me, Anne, and I'll see you shortly. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
See you again next week here. Same channel, same time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 in the UK.
Lovely.
Bye.